Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now you're in for a treat today because I don't have the faintest idea what I'm going to do. Well, I know I'm going to work in my book. I'm just getting a drink of water because I've been out of the room here for a while and I come back in here now because I really want to do some journaling. Actually, I want to do some journal making. Working on my journal. Sorry about this. Now, I was sitting there trying to do something and the phone kept ringing and the phone kept ringing. The phone kept ringing and I'm thinking to myself, please go away, you know. And then the mobile phone started ringing and it just kept going and it just kept going. I had to go and answer it, and then family matters that are not truly that important, just very unnerving and rattly. You know how some people tend to do that to you, you know? They have to sort their own things out, I think. Anyway, never mind. We're going to make something now because we just have to, aren't we? I cannot do this and not make something. Put all these pretty things here and not do anything with them. I'm shooting it all over the place. I found this little piece here that I really like. Look at that. The little mouse. He's in the garden. He's in the flowers. So I did do a bit. While I was listening to the phone ring. This part I have decided I put this nice piece of graphic 45 paper in there. This one here is from the spring something or other it was called. And actually it's from Secret Garden. And I was going to put that side up. For some reason I put that side up. So I have to go with that. And that one there's from the other graphic 45 paper, which is called Time to Flourish. Now, the reason I'm putting these in here is because I got them and I don't use them and they look nice, so I'm going to mix and match with my things, you know, with what I like to cut out too as well. And I do love that piece. So I have a pocket here because I took the tag out of and I'm putting that back in there because that's the front of the book. Now see these here where I've got little leaves going across the ends? This is because I wanted to reinforce this because I've got this page is only part way, it's not going down there or up here. I just felt like I needed something there, so I've just made just cut out two little leaves and put them across under that, okay? And on this part here I've put this pocket, but this is actually a picture of embroidery, and that's what I was working on when the phone was ringing as well. I think I might cut those corners. I think I might just do them corners because I want it to sit nicely. Might look a bit better, a bit more neater, more neater. Sonya, goodness me, there's not anything. Get back in there and do that again. That's better. Righto. Because this is a really nice piece. This is from the paper pad that I got at Christmas time, and this is Stamperi. Ultra, this one's called. That's got a lot of sewing theme bits in it too. You know, that's really nice paper. Got a few bits of that in there. But now I'm thinking about, I want to make a bit of a construction piece. Something that will flip up, over, out, whatever, you know. So I'm thinking I might put this little mouse here. But then that's too close to that yellow bit, so maybe he can go over here a bit further. Maybe there. I'll put a different thing on that bit. So I'm going to put him here, but I want him to flip up and do something interesting. I want a page under there. So I've got this paper from these books that I buy. They're stitched in, and so there's little tiny holes, but that doesn't matter. That's not going to go anywhere, and you're not going to see any of that anyway, what I'm going to do What I'm going to do with it, you're not going to see that. Well, I do hope so. That's not going to fit. Where's the other book? I have another paper. Here's a bit of it. There's a bigger one. Now, we never know what Sonia's going to come up with, do we, or finish doing. I have a few comments on that. It's okay. This is how I craft all the time. I often come in here with the idea and think, oh dear, that's good. I'll pick it up and I'll think, oh gee, I'll do that with that. So I dug out these two this morning because I'm thinking about putting those on the cover, like when I get the cover going. I know that's a bit bulky, but I will do another one, you know, and I think they'll look absolutely awesome because there'll be a fabric underneath. And I think they'll look really cool, so we're working on that. Or thinking about it. Now, I like this little mouse in this thing, so I want to make a flip thingy. So with paper underneath it that you can journal on. So I might cut him down just a tiny bit so all this works. You know, you want to make sure that it's all going to work. So he might have to be cut down a bit. I'm going to take this edge off here. I am going to take that edge off there. I'm going to have to maybe take it in further because it's too wide for the actual book itself. Too wide for me book. Mouse. He's up the right way. There's his little eyes. Righto. You don't want to make this too small, do we? Right, if the earth shakes just a tiny bit, we're gone. We're a goner, I tell you. I'm sitting here with all this stuff around. I've got to do this one there. Got to cut this straight now. I do love this thing. It's only small, portable. I can cut everything with it if I need to. So that's going to go there. I'm going to take the white pieces off. These bits here, cut them back a bit, eh? So they're... that bit there and that bit there. Okay. Put that one down like so. Nothing worse than when you're really intrigued in doing something and you have to leave it for conversations you just don't want to have. How about that? Does that work? Oh dear, that's good. Okay, no, a bit more. I'm going to take a bit more off somewhere. A bit more off this bit here, this side piece. Seems like I don't want it to be just... I think I've gone too far now. I've gone too far. You can either do the moron thing or you can go too far, can't you? Far back the other way. You either... It's very plain looking, isn't it? Very plain looking. It's nice. Maybe I need to put a little butterfly or something sitting on there for him to have as a buddy. Probably be a good idea if I stuck this on there. Then I wouldn't be doing all this flipping up and not getting anywhere with it. I was cutting off. Alright, I've got no idea what I'm going to do with it now. I hope you realise that. I do know that I'm going to leave that over there for a minute. Now this is going to fit on the page. It's going to be... Well, so you've got all this writing underneath it. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I don't mind having that there. If you didn't want to, I guess you could put a bit of paint on it. We want to make sure we put him around that way. All right. I'll continue alternate once I've stuck it on here, I think. And then I can do the page as well. So... Now, yesterday I was making another video and it was just going all the way that wrong that I just could not possibly show it to you. Someone said, Christine said she would have liked to have seen it, but I don't think so. Sorry about that. I just made too many mistakes and couldn't handle it. I really did. Oh, that's brilliant, Sonya. Oh, it's only wet. Nobody panic. Okay, I always have a reason to say that, don't I? That must mean I'm not doing too good. Right, let's just put that up a bit higher. I'll leave it laying there flat for a minute till it dries a bit. I did show you how the signatures went into a book, because a lady asked how they kept the pages in. Now I have a video on that, and there's lots of others out there as well. So if I don't get a chance, I will get a chance. I'll probably be making another one shortly, because I've got others to put together. Because while I was doing that, I managed to ruin one, really seriously, you know. But they're stitched in, and that's how we keep them in the book. Or some people hold them in with the bands and make them like folio things, or whatever you call them. So you can just take the pages out and replace them if you want to. But I didn't want to do that with mine now. So I just did a... So he needs something, doesn't he? He's a bit boring. You know, he's good, but he definitely needs a sticker. He definitely needs a sticker, doesn't he? I'm going to find him a butterfly or something. Or a bit brighter flower to put on there somewhere. No, just a butterfly would be good. I'm just fishing through the sticker box over here, and maybe I should have put butterflies in a different pile. He's a bit big, but and the colour's going too close to what. There's one, they're a bit big. Here's a little one. Here's a little butterfly. Yeah, that's not bad. He's not too bad, does he? Alright, what have we got else? They're still a bit too big. How about that one there? You can sit on his tail. I don't know. It's not too like that. I kind of sort of like that. Sit on his tail. Gonna leave that there. I am. I'll put that there, and then I'm going to just check. I know what time I come in here. I do. So I said to my husband, I don't have much time now before lunch to do some more crafting, but I will. One of the ladies said she got some of these, and then she got so frustrated with trying to get them apart, she just stuck the whole thing down. Well, I suppose that's an issue too. You can do that, but you know, I can't do that. I want to persevere. I just don't like. I always think to myself, I don't want this piece of paper to beat me. Now I've got it off. Now I want to sit that properly up the right way. Okay, I'm going to really, really get this stuck to that, I hope. I have a taxi voucher. They're old, really old, that I found in a purse, and I thought, well, I might use them for scratching. Because any of my credit cards or anything like that I get, I destroy if they're no good anymore anyway. I don't like keeping them sort of things about. Keep everything else, though, don't I? How does that look? That's not too bad, is it? That's pretty darling. Yes, it's going to sit there with him on his tail while he has a sleep. Okay, that's my story. Now I'm needing to put some. I'm going to put a notch in this because I want you to. Oh, I need a round thing. I actually need a round thing, don't I? So I can make a tab there that you can just lift it up. And I've got this one in here that I can press out something on with. What colour's my page? White. Okay, what colour will I want for this? Pink, it'll look good because it'll go with his ears, and this is on the back of a flower, but I don't worry about that. Oh, hang on, here's a bit of cardstock. No, that's not, is it? No. What's that piece of pink here somewhere, Sonya? Of course I do. Just got to find the right place that I've put it. There we are. Very behind me. There we are, piece of pink. And we're going to cut out a circle. I have to press down, sorry about this. Oh, crikey. And then I'm going to put that onto here, but I'm going to put it on the top so you can see it, because I reckon that, you know, it just gives it a bit of oomph. You've got to give it a bit of a lift, don't you? Let's have two. I'll put it over here, this side with it, so it doesn't... I want it to be... Oops. I want you to see that, you know, because instead of hiding it, I think we see that. It looks better if you're seeing it. So you just put glue all over this part. Gonna have to trim that a minute. So it's exactly. Glue over there. Put this on like this. Just eyeball that, I think. Okay. And do this other one. Might only have to put this on the paper, I think, and then I can just stick it down. Do you reckon that's in the middle? It looks pretty close, doesn't it? Oh, this glue shakes me. It's weird it had nothing in it. And I think it's about half full, a bit more. I must lay it down a bit so it'll come out easier. It drives me crazy having to keep shaking it all the time. Alright, come on, don't dry yet, or you won't. Won't dry yet till I get it right. Need it halfway. You reckon that's halfway? Yeah, I want to leave that like that because I like it. I just do. Now I'm going to have to trim up there because that's a bit off. New scissors, brilliant. Isn't it good when things cut? I've been cutting fabric and it's been amazing. Wait a minute, I'm stuck here. I've got to get that tiny bit over. And then let's do this one. Probably should have did it with the straight cutting edge, but if I follow the thing, it should work out properly, okay? Very good. Now I've got that. Right. Now what am I going to do with it? I don't know. I want more. I do. I want more. It just needs something, you know, just a tiny something, doesn't it, really? Just to give it a bit of, look at the difference it makes when you add a little bit more, see? It's amazing. Well, it's not amazing, I suppose it is to a degree, but if you just add something to things, it just makes so much difference, doesn't it? Right things in the right place all works really well. And I'm not going to actually make it straight. I'm going to put a bit of glue on the 4 of these little bits here and make it a bit on the wonky side, okay? Just for fun. If I pull this off, I'm going to cry because I'm sure it looks fine. I'm sure it looks all right. It's my style of how I do things because I have always done this sort of work. I've got this around the wrong way too, but I don't think that matters. It really doesn't make a difference. I'm sure it won't. Come on, it's just got to make it all the way across here though. One more. Oh, I'll fix them. I've actually got it on the wrong way, but if I hadn't have told you, you know, maybe you wouldn't have seen. That's not got much glue on. That's not sticking very well. Just put it under them fluffy bits because you don't want it under the thin line because then you're going to have a big dollop of glue leading everywhere. That'll work. That's going to stay on there. Just a bit of interest. Some people might have actually did a bit of drawing or something on theirs, you know. It just depends. We all do different things a different way. I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but I'm going to leave it there, I think. Well, for the time being anyway, until I change my mind, because you know what I'm like, but I don't think I will. I've got to stop picking things and second guessing myself all the time because it's not necessarily not that bad at what I'm doing, I don't think. Now, I can put that onto there and have this piece coming down over here. And then I'll flip up and down, but maybe not. That's gone too far. Don't want to put all that on there. You just need some nice writing space behind the little mouse, okay? If anybody thinks I should pull that pink bit of fluffy stuff off, say so. Please. I need to know what you think. It's good to have feedback. I mean, there's that many things that I've made over the years. I mean, and we all have. It's just really good to think, to know if it's all going well or not. I'll take it down a bit here. Stick it there. I hope that's straight. It's good to have feedback because you need, we need to know if people enjoy what you do or not, or, you know, or get some sort of inspiration from it. There's a sleeping little mouse there, and there's a flip up. Righto. I don't mind that. So, because then you've got to journal here and here, and that's really cool. So I'm going to get a piece of a corner, my corner bit, which I don't remember putting anywhere yet. Have I put this corner on here? No, I haven't. I have put that one that I did this with. The stamps. When you use a stamp to put your... Yesterday when I did this, and I said that that doesn't go through the other side, the distress ink, right? Well, today when I stamped that, it did. So I had to put 2 butterflies either side. I'm going to use this again. I'm going to use a rose thing this time, a rose corner. I just want to actually stick it on here first. Put it on there, see what comes out like. It works really good, but it does come through the back to a degree, so we have to be prepared for that, you know, for it to come through the back. Does it... Yeah, where's that stencil thing again? Remember I lost them yesterday too, didn't I? Lost them in front of myself, I did. And that happens all the time to me. You know what? I'll pick something up out of here, this side of the thing, and I'll put it down this side. Don't put it back in the right place, will you, Sonya? For goodness sake, no. It just doesn't happen, does it? Oh, crikey. I wonder what I did with them. It's on the wrong side of the room, I'd say. I didn't take it out because I'm not doing that. I'm not taking things out to the lounge room anymore that I'm not working on out there because I get too mixed up and too lost and don't know what I'm doing. Too many things in one place and not enough in the other. And I lose stuff. Oh well, it's just going to have to stay wherever it is because I can't handle that. I cannot handle it, okay? So we're going to put... when I find that, there's got to be somewhere. Because I put the stencils I had yesterday. That's what I'm looking for. I am. And they're not here. I might have picked them up with something else. Anyway, we won't worry about it now. I've got these ones. I've got this one. And what would I use? The flower, I suppose. These are sticky type sort of ones that they've got stuff on stuck on the back and you can lift it up. Have I taken it off already? No, it's at this side, so you got the wrong way. Okay, so I'll need a bit of a flower. I'm only going to just do that tiny bit there. Hey. Just pull that back. Oh, now I'm going to have to go searching for my pink dobbing thing because it should be here. Ah, dear. Oh, please don't turn it off. I'll be good. I promise I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Oh, dear. Can't put on that finger. It's bent. Come on now. You can do this. Got to give us fingernails so we can craft. Okay. So I'm going to put that bit. I'm going to set that down there. And then I'm going to dab that on. I went too far, didn't I? Well, see, that never come through the other side. See, that didn't come through there. Oh, well, it did a bit. Does not look nothing too amazing, does it? I'm going to put something down the bottom as well, another one down here. Okay, and through this try not to go over the past what you're doing. Okay, you job that on. You can't see what I'm doing because I'm keeping it all to myself. Sorry about that. Look at that, I managed to put it all the way through that one. Doesn't matter, it's all good, I like it. I'm going to put a bit of this vintage Victorian velvet, I should say, I'm going to use here on this part, because this is what I did. I was watching a video that I did, you couldn't even see the stuff that I was putting on there, but I'm very, don't be too liberal with it because I don't want it to be just all red coming at you. You need to blend it in, that's the idea. It's to blend in sort of a bit with everything else that's there, not to take it over. Some people like a little bit of the darker things, but I'm not real keen on that. Now, this is a piece of embroidery, and it's got a shiny paper, right? So it will dry on there properly. It will do it. Takes a little bit of ink, but it'll do it. So we're not going to worry about that. We're going to just keep putting ink on anyway. And I'm going to put a white line around it, but then you're not going to be able to see that, I don't think, my white line. Maybe I'll just put it up the top here. Let's put it along here. It looks good. Everything gets everything else lifted up a bit if you do. Just that bit extra, you know. You can just stick things down, but you just need to do that bit extra sometimes. Yeah, we do, to give it a bit of a lift along. I don't know whether this is going to show up here good enough on this. Oh, well, if I put enough on, it will. Just really load the white on there. That looks nice. So I imagine you can write on this bit too if you wanted to. I can say that you would. This is faux stitching supposedly, because well, a lot of people don't have sewing machines, and I never did so much with paper, but if I sew anything I probably wouldn't do it much on here because you can't really see what people are doing, and I think I prefer just what I do. Stick to what you know. That's been our family motto. Really has. Mind you, it might make us a bit boring sometimes, but yeah, especially when we went shopping, we used to say that, oh, let's not try that, we'll just stick to what you know, because you'd think, oh, gee, I'll try this, you know, and oh, dear. And then somebody, oh, you better stick to what you know, because that's what not very adventurous, but never mind. Doesn't matter. The world's made up of all us different people, isn't it? We're all sorts. There we go. I'm only adventurous a bit in the craft world, not too much. I don't want to get too far. Gonna get another a mouthful of water. Okay, so there's our mouse. Good, I'm happy with him. Now, we were actually going to put something on here, weren't we? But, oh, I don't know. I might put some, I think I might put a bit of stamping on, but not now, not that one. We'll put this back in here where it's going to go, this one in this pocket. I think that looks really nice, that page. I'm very pleased with that. So it'd be nice, though, if I can do this one now, won't it? I just found that mouse and I just wanted to put that mouse somewhere. So when I was looking through, now these are what I stuck down the other day, because I wanted to make sure these didn't go anywhere, these things, these stickers. But I'm not liking those two in the same space. That there, yes, that's not too bad. That's not too bad in the same space as that one. It's the colours of the back of the pages are working all right for me. What about that? I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I should probably make a... I've got a flip-up thing, a pocket. I might put a tuck spot on here. What do you reckon? Just a nice little tuck spot. Show you about my leaves. Yesterday I was talking about how I cut out the leaves. This one here has not been done like it. I picked them all up, you know, and moved them, didn't I? No, here's one. Here's one. Okay. Come here. Right. So when I was cutting out leaves, you come to the part where you've got all these edges, you know. And I sat there and I actually cut these bits. But it was fun. Paper all over the floor, of course, but that was fun. But when I come to the leaves, I thought, oh dear. So, I'm going to show you what I did. I'll show you on this one here. I get my scissors, and I just went, I'll just shift that again. And I just cut into it and turned, and just did that all the way, oh dear, down it. Not turn it quick enough, Sonya. Just cut it and turn. Cut it and turn it. And it worked really good. Look at that. Oh, you can't know if you can see it properly, can you? No. Wait a minute. How am I going to show you this? Well, look, I'm telling you, there's really good edge along there now. Can't show you how. Well, that's not good. I can't show you how it works. It looks like this one anyway. Does that one show you there? Look at that. See how that worked there? Well, actually, this is the same, so I don't know why we can't see this. Maybe I didn't do them in far enough. I'll just try this other side of it. So you just cut in and snip it out. Like that. This one I've made a bit bigger, the cuts, so you can see them a bit better. So see, look at that. Don't you reckon that's pretty cool? I reckon that's easier than doing the tiny little edges all the way around them like because they're serrated edges on them. And I think that's a lot easier that way. I found it really, really good, that I really enjoyed doing it like that. That one's a bit heavier paper. I'm not going to do I think I'll do another one though. So let's see if we can find another, well, we're going to fix this. We're going to put a pocket on this. We're going to put a pocket on, because I don't have anything there, just a picture. There's a little bit of writing space there. This one here I'll put some writing space on too, I think. But I want to put a little pocket on here now. This is a bit of embroidery. Could be a tuck spot, I suppose, couldn't it? Don't know, are we liking that? I don't know if we are or not. We're looking for something. I do love the way these leaves are. And I see I've done the edge of that one too, like that. I have a thing about that. That's nice. I do like that. Nope. I'll get it in a minute. Nobody panic. I'll come up with the idea in a minute. Love that purple on there. That looks really awesome, doesn't it? Look, that'll look really good as a tuck spot, won't it? And then we can just put something in behind that. But I need to take a little bit more. Sorry about this. Losing my voice. Let's take a little bit more of this where it's green. Too much green here. Oh, I suppose that's how nature has to be, but doesn't it? You have to have the green bits. You need to cut things out so they look like flowers are very forgiving, like Tina said. She's on the Shabby Debbie Doodah. She said they are very forgiving, and they are, because you can sort of, as long as you shape them so they look like they could be realistic. You need to have a little bit of realism in them. You can shape them like they're rounded a bit, tipping sideways or whatever. Don't seem to think I want to dig that out of there. That might just upset the business if I do that. I'm just going to leave it like that. Now when I turn it over, I've got to remember now I'm only going to put the glue under here, because otherwise I'm going to be very disappointed in myself if I wreck that. I am. I'm thinking, you know, I should have put something underneath that as well. Dear Sonya, should you? Or not? No, yes, no, 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 don't. Just put it like this. Look. That looks awesome. And then you can add a bit of something on the side, like a piece of lace or something, eh? Put a piece of lace up there. When in doubt, just add a bit of lace. Well, this is cool. I don't know if I want to go with the blue though. Want to put the blue in? I don't know, does it look good? Trails out there for miles, it does. What about that in there? What do you reckon? Well, we got white. I do like the blue for a bit of contrast, so I'm thinking I might do that up here, or across the top. Across the top would be nice with the blue. I don't know if I want it on this side, but I think I might put it on the part here that's got the music on. I don't know yet. I think I might put this white one on this side here. Really carefully throw it under this bit, okay? Where we've got that, so it's under the flower. Fancy picking up the ones that don't work to use. That's just silly. Now I've got a big... Nope, not. I haven't put glue there. That's why it's not sticking, Sonya, don't panic. So there's some things that we do watch when we're putting down things like this. And I mean, when you're putting the flower and the lace, you've got to work out which one you should put on the top. It mostly just comes to us, I guess. We feel like that should not overlap that because that'll look like it's wrong. It's better that it sits above it, the flower's above the lace, just because. It's just how that will look better, because if you put that over there like that, you're cutting off your flower. I think it looks better if you've got your flower in the picture completely, and then that sits to the background and it gives you a bit of what's that? There's a word. I know there's a word for it, but anyway, it'll give you a bit of that. Now here I have to put in a piece of this. Now I pinched this off a tassel-y thing that was on a scarf I bought. There was a big long tassel on it, so I grabbed this piece off, and I'm using this to put in my tags. I'll give you a see in a minute. I'll show you what it is. Give me a second, and I'll just put this through here. Come on, little fella, that'll work, please. Now, I've got tomorrow that I've got to go out, so tomorrow's the day when I won't be able to come in, because I usually do this of a morning. If I've got to get up and get all dressed up, and well, not dressed up, but in the different clothes that I wear from here, because I have the crafting gear, which is mostly my everyday clothes. I don't seem to be able to get back in here because if I go out, I just can't seem to do it. Now, what was I going to show you? Oh, this here. So I bought this the other day up the street at one of the shops. Look at the tassel on that. Oh, look at that, for miles. And this and this. And this piece belongs to someone. I know. She'll get it. Okay. So but that's a gift, that piece. But I still have a big truckload of it anyway for myself, which is always plenty. There's always plenty. But see, that looks really cool. I love the mauve colours. The mauves and the blues and the greens all go together really nice, I think. And plus I've got that purple on there. That looks cool, doesn't it? I do love that. I don't want to muck that up. Look at the little mushrooms. Oh, wow. They're things that you put in the garden, aren't they? Of course they are, Sonya. I've got some bigger ones here somewhere, but I'll have to just see what I'm going to do with them. Now, let me see. I've got 5 minutes before I want to make sure that this is not going to go too far. Okay, so the little mouse page. We do anything with the little mouse page? I know I wanted to put something on that one. I can't just finish one page at a time. I don't know if other people can do it, but I just got to... I work through my book. When I find things, I think, oh dear, I'll put that in there now, and just work through my books. This is a cake. Look at that. That's icing on a cake. Isn't that awesome? And these are hand-painted. That's a hand-painted card that somebody's... I don't know if they printed that onto there or how that's got onto there, but I found that at Vinnie's the other day. I got this nice little card too, this That going in my doll book. It's still on the in the plan, you know, the doll book. Things with Wings book. I like those. They're really nice, aren't they? We're just looking through. Oh, this is what I need. This is one of these. Look at this, isn't that cool? And it's got a bird on it. I seem to go for these colours, don't I? I do love these colours, but I'm not going to put it there because it just don't look properly on that page. Oh, look at that. That's better. It's going to be a pocket. A very large pocket, but it's going to be a pocket. Isn't that pretty? I do like that. It's already cut out for me and everything. This is off a card, everybody. Look. I just fussy cut around that bit. It's off a card. Our shop up the street sells them. Our Vinnie's sells them for $5 or something like that. They're about 20 cents each. And I found a Spozzy for it. I hope people don't think this is too full of stuff and not enough journaling. We'll put enough journaling on it. I'm sure I will. Not so far, you're not going to do good with that. Leave some blank pages for people to write on. That's what we need. So those couple might be. Okay, so we'll work on this bit first. And isn't that nice? I do love that. Do love that picture. Isn't that pretty? I do like the pretty things. So there's a place to journal on that, there and there. You can journal on around on the background of that one. This one is not a pocket, but this one is here. So I'm going to put a little booklet or something into that directly, not just at this moment. So that page sort of worked out really easy for me, didn't it? That was good. That one there, I'm going to call that done, except I might put something on here. I'm going to put a stamp on there. What fun would that be, eh? Let's put a stamp on it. A real stamp. If I can get them off the paper. I don't want to soak them. I don't know whether that's called lazy. I just don't feel like going and soaking them off. I'm very carefully just cut around the edge of it here. I do have some that I've got, but they're not here where I'm sitting. They're somewhere else, I'm sure. Okay. Does it still look stampish if I've cut that bit off? I suppose it does. It's got 50 cents written on it. Look at how crooked I'm going now. Look, I'm going to keep cutting there till I've got nothing left. Oh dear, look at that. There's hardly any stamp. Wait a minute. You can't get them off. Yeah. And they'll tear. I might not. Hang on, there's one over here. I might try this one. See if I can rescue this one. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave the edge around this. See how you get ideas from foolishness or whatever. You know, because ideas will just come to you. Leave the border around it. Look, that looks good, doesn't it? Better than that. Gives it a lift. Got a bit of... Look at that. Ain't that smart? Oh dear, sorry. I better go now because this is going to turn off and turn into 2 and I'm going to cry. That means my camera insists on making 2 videos out of anything that's over 50 something minutes. It puts it into 2 and the last bit will only be a minute or 2, but it cuts off what I'm doing. And you would have missed that clever bit. Oh dear, sorry about that everybody. Thank you so much to everybody for watching. I'd really love to thank you personally, and I can't even remember everybody's name, but I know that you know, you watch my channel and I should do that. Christina, you always watch my channel and comment. Lily, you comment. I'm not going to be able to say everybody's name, but I'd like to do, you know, just to mention people from time to time. Susan, you do some comments on my channel. There's Susan Freeman, there's Susan Johnson, there's a lot of Susans. Karen, you might comment on my channel. Bonnie sometimes does. All you people that are commenting on my channel, I'm going to pick out a person and I'm going to send them a happy mail, and it will just be random because I couldn't do that other draw thing because the person didn't contact me. So I'm just going to send one to somebody and then they'll get it, okay? And then you might find out, because she could put a video if she does videos. If she doesn't, well, I'll have to come back and tell you who it was, okay? So I'm not going to tell you who it is because it's going to be a surprise for her, isn't it? Right? So thank you everybody for watching, and I had fun. I did have fun, and I do love so far what I have done. I'm trying to incorporate all the pretty things into the one part, and I need to leave some of these pages bare. I do love the mousey. He's really cool, isn't he? Okay, so thank you everybody for watching, and we'll have a good day. And it actually is Anzac Day today, so I best go, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye bye.